Hey, what's going on guys? This is Shunji, and today I want to talk to you about spray patterns. Now, spray patterns is probably one of the most defining aspects of Counter-Strike Global Offensive because other first-person shooters don't really take into account this spray pattern. Now, what exactly is a spray pattern, you might be wondering? Well, for the sake of this video, we're going to use these three rules to talk about it. First of all, you must be standing still, you must be a medium distance from your target, and you must fire an entire clip from said weapon. Now, every weapon has a different spray pattern, so you must take this into account as well. However, the two most popular weapon choices are probably the M4 and the AK-47, so I'd probably learn those two first when it comes to spray patterns. Alright, now that we're done with those shenanigans, let's get to the nitty-gritty of it, and let me show you how to find your spray pattern and how to control it a little bit better. Alright, so step 1, be stationary, standing still. Step 2, be a medium distance away from your target, which is this blank wall for us. And step 3, fire your entire clip into the wall until you have no more bullets. Perfect. Alright, so this is our spray pattern for the AK-47. Now the AK-47 goes up for about 7 to 8 bullets, to the left very slightly, much further to the right, and then come back to the middle. Now that's fine and dandy for the AK-47, but what about for the M4? Well, let's do the same thing, boys. Standing still, medium distance, and let's let it roll. Well, that's different. For the M4, it looks like it goes up very slightly to the left, very slightly to the right, and back again. So as you can see, from the exact same distance, the AK-47 spray is much bigger than the M4 spray, which is a little tiny 7, and this is a very big 7, alright? So, when it comes to learning your spray patterns, make sure you know that each weapon is different, and you're gonna have to practice them. So, the best way to practice is to find a wall like this, and after you find out your spray pattern, which, as we can see with the M4, is pretty, not too bad actually, you're going to want to try to control that and make it into the smallest little segment that you can with every single bullet. So what you want to do is try to control the entire spray first, such as this. And you're going to notice this spray is a little wide. Now the target probably will die from this, but you're going to miss about half your bullets. So you can either do this and try to control your full spray, or what I like to do is control the spray in segments. So the best way to do this is simply fire, say about 5 bullets first, so about 5 or 6 bullets. Alright, that's pretty good. Then try to fire 6 or 7 bullets. Alright, we messed up a little bit because we didn't pull down and we didn't pull to the right enough. So that's exactly how you're going to want to practice when it comes to M4. Now, the AK-47 is a lot harder to control when it comes to this aspect due to the fact that the distance that you use the weapon at is going to dramatically affect how big your pattern is. That's why I like to use the medium distance, because generally that's how far away you're going to be from your target when you use your spray. Now, it's not always the case, but it's definitely something you're going to be aware of. So, for instance, if I use the spray at extreme distances with the AK-47, it's freaking off the map. Now, this is very, very tough, and that's going to be one of those things you're going to want to have to not full spray auto on. So, controlling your spray pattern is extremely important, and controlling them in bursts instead of the entire pattern is probably going to be your best bet, or at least practicing them in segments. Now, practicing them in segments is going to be a lot more useful to you than practicing the entire thing all at once every single time, because it's going to be a lot harder to learn in that way. So guys, that's how I would learn my spray patterns, and trust me, it's a lot different with every single weapon, and if you don't trust me, well, you're crazy. You see what I mean, boys? The last tip I have for you when it comes to learning your spray pattern is be aware of your crouching. A lot of you guys like to fire then crouch, you like to crouch then fire and then stand. This is going to mess up your spray pattern dramatically, so make sure if you're going to do the crouches, to make sure you practice them enough along with the pattern of your weapon to learn it correctly. Otherwise, you're going to be missing your target a lot, unfortunately. Well guys, that's all I have for you when it comes to learning your spray pattern, so make sure you guys use these tips. Make sure you use the 3-step stand still, medium distance, fire entire clip to learn what your spray pattern of the weapon you're using is. And once you learn all that, guys, all it comes down to is practice. So keep practicing, keep focusing, and I'm sure you guys are going to make it to global elite within days. Alright, not days, maybe months. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for joining. If you like this video, make sure you share it. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you hated it, give it a thumbs down and tell him I'm a dirty, dirty girl. Alright, guys, have a wonderful night, and I'll see you guys next time.